Former Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan is off the witness stand after days of testifying in his own defense.
It is up to the jury to eventually decide if his testimony helped or hurt his case. Our Sabrina Franza has been listening in. She is live for us at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. Sabrina?
Jim Murray, as the prosecution ended their cross-examination of former Illinois House Speaker Mike Madigan, it was his attorney's turn to do some damage control, starting with what could have been the most damaging evidence brought to the jury in this entire months-long case. Madigan's attorneys asked him, "Who are you referring to with the bandits comment?" That comment came up yesterday in a conversation between Madigan and his longtime associate and co-defendant Mike McLean, discussing, the prosecution says, no-show jobs they believe Madigan awarded his associates in exchange for personal gain. McLean said, "Remember, we got him that contract." Madigan replied, McLean said, "Well, if you remember," Madigan added, "some of those guys have made out like bandits, Mike." McLean said, "For very little work, too. Very little work." When asked, Madigan claimed he was referring to lobbyists around the Capitol building in Springfield, adding he was not referring to ComEd subcontractors, as the prosecution suggested. The prosecution brought up a conversation between Madigan and former alderman-turned-government mole Danny Solis later today, who testified against Madigan earlier in this trial. Madigan told Solis about an 11th Ward precinct captain who was appointed to a labor relations board. He said, quote, "See, I got him appointed." Then added, when asked, that he claimed that it was his recommendation, not an instruction. He said, quote, "There have been others." In redirect, the former speaker was asked repeatedly if he knew that the actions that he was taking were unlawful in any way, and he said time and time again he did not believe that they were. Now, closing arguments are expected to happen next week. The jury is expected to make their decision the week after. We're live at the Dirksen Federal Building. Sabrina Franza, CBS News, Chicago.
Sabrina, thank you.